Here on campus, the Schottenstein Center is a timeless classic. Reporter Mary Rose Moore got the inside scoop on what it takes to keep the building operating smoothly.
The Schottenstein Center, a pivotal building, home to numerous events throughout the year. This timeless classic welcomes over 1 million guests through its door each year. It has also become a second home to the lady known as the Hot Shot at the Schott.
Hello, welcome to the Schott.
Meet Kathy Ehlers.
It's my 15th year working at the Schott. I became a supervisor about 11 years ago, and I've been on guest services supervisor for probably 10 of those years. Some of the unique things, I've got to bring in some of the stars. One of the other ushers, or supervisors, asked me if I would help them bring in Tim McGraw from the back, and I was like, let me think about that a minute. Yes.
She's in charge of all of the guest services, which is probably the hardest job as a supervisor.
Probably the most unique thing about this arena with me is my husband bid on this job when he was alive, and this was the last big job that he bid on. And so he never got to work on this job when this place was being built. So after our work was finished, he was a surveyor and engineer. When his work was finished, his guys that worked for him took off one of the shirts that have Ehlers on it, which is my last name. And I like to tell everybody that shirt's holding up this place. However, if it crumbles, you didn't hear that story. So, and ironically, here I am 15 years later.
There you have it, Buckeyes. Reporting from campus, Mary Rose Moore, BuckeyeTV News.
How cool is it that big concerts and events can run smoothly without the help of people like Kathy?
Along with events, the Schott is most associated with basketball. The people of Ohio are getting more and more excited as the 2018 season comes closer. There's all this talk of an elite class of players and coaches that everyone is on the edge of their seats to see how things play out for Buckeye basketball.
Next, we have a story about an opportunity for students that can help them on their school projects.
I'm here at the Digital Union, a spot on campus that many students do not know about. I will be talking to a few students to see how this Digital Union enhances their education. There are 5 spots on campus that have the Digital Union located that students can have access to.
It's Stillman Hall, Denny Hall, Haggerty Hall, Enerson Classroom Building, and Pryor, which is on Medical Campus.
Each union on campus has their own unique features, and every student has their own preference on which one they like to use the most.
I went to the one in Stillman Hall and the one in Pryor. I like Stillman the most. It's pretty quiet, and they do, Haggerty is very busy in terms of, students there. And then also, with Med Campus, sometimes it's, very full there, too.
Work here, we have an audio recording studio, which a lot of people like to come in and record their own music or, written word or something cool like that. It's really fun to see what people work on. That's my favorite. But also, it's cool to be able to use, Photoshop and Illustrator without paying however much they cost to have them for yourself.
If you want to go to the Digital Union to get some work done, there's a couple ways that you can do it.
It's super easy. The Denny location, you have to make reservations, like I said, but all of the rest of them, you can just walk in and sit down.
For BuckeyeTV, this is Scott Braunworth. Back to you guys.
Now we have a more known service to Ohio State. Are you in need of a ride around campus? OSU Cabs has you covered.
Having such a large campus, some students may have a long commute from one class to another or just simply going home. Let's see how some students feel about having a convenient bus system to help them get around. How has having a bus system on campus affected how you get around?
Well, I'm a commuter, so I kind of have to use it. I park in the Buckeye lot, so it would be like a half an hour walk if I had to walk straight to campus. So,
do you use the OSU app at all?
I do. I track my buses right through the OSU app and know right when to get on what bus and when.
It helps you kind of plan on your way to from class or to class where the bus is going to be, and you can also just glance at the app to see where the buses are. For right now, I'm waiting a couple minutes for the buses. There's nothing coming, so I could see that from the app.
Not only do the buses make it easier to get around campus, but they also use a compressed natural gas fuel instead of gasoline. This means there is less maintenance required, better fuel efficiency, and less undesired gas emissions while the buses are operating.
I definitely think it'd be better for the environment, and I feel better about using the bus. That is better for the environment for sure.
So if you have a long commute or just get tired of walking, you can count on Cabs to get you where you need to go. I'm Corey Swissler, reporting for Buckeye TV.
Up next, we get updated on the Urban Meyer suspension and how students feel about the final decision.
And later, we talk about diversity here at Ohio State and how Nike's new campaign is affecting students here on campus.